Hi dear students, I am Narshino sir from Sri Sai Sadbhavana School. In the last classes, we have studied about the food habits of animals, how they eat, what are the herbivorous, carnivorous, everything we have discussed. Okay, for what purpose we need the food, that also we have discussed. For what purpose we need to work, to get energy and to grow. So these are the points that we have discussed in the last class, and the herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous we have discussed. Yes, carnivorous, herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous we have discussed. What is the meaning of herbivorous? Herbs means plants. The animals which eat the plants and the parts of the plants are called as herbivorous. Carnivorous means the animals which eat the parts of other animals or the flesh of other animals are called as carnivorous. Omnivorous eat both plants as well as the animals, and also we have discussed about the scavengers. Scavengers are the animals which eat the dead bodies of the other animals. That is dead animals. They eat the dead animals or the remaining of the dead animals. Remaining of the dead animals. And about the cow we have discussed, chewing the cud, okay, gnawing is we have discussed, okay. Next, now we'll move to the page number 32. Page number 32. Please open the page number 32. I will read. Okay. Other ways of eating. Other ways of eating. Swallowing. The snakes and frogs do not have biting or chewing teeth. They straight away swallow their food in one piece. Sucking. Insects like mosquitoes, butterflies, honeybees, and leeches are the creatures which suck their food. They have long and pointed sucking tubes. The elephant uses its trunk to suck water, uproot grass, and tear off branches from trees. It also uses its trunk to have shower. Earthworms dig into the earth and turn themselves upside down to have food like bits of dead plants and animals. See here, the snakes, how the snakes and frogs eat their food. The other animals, what they will do, they will cut by the front teeth and they will grind it by the jaws. So like that they will eat. But here how the other like snake and frog, what they will do, they will swallow. That means one time they will swallow. Or we will take the tablet. Okay, like that they will swallow. Okay, the snakes and frogs do not have biting or chewing teeth. They don't have that teeth. So what they do, they straight away swallow their food in one piece. That means if anything is there, just they will swallow it. Swallow means that how you are taking the tablet, like that, just they will swallow in one bite. Okay, next come to the sucking. Insects like mosquitoes, butterflies, honeybees, and leeches are the creatures with, which suck their food. What is the meaning of suck? Suck means you are purchasing the fruity or anything. You are inserting the pipe and from that you are sucking. Okay, like the same way. Or that coconut. What you are doing, just you are opening and you are sucking it by a pipe, like that. That means these creatures have a pipe like structure. These creatures have a sharp pipe like structure. By this they pierce it into the body of the animal, and it starts sucking the blood, sucking the blood. Okay, are creatures which suck their food. They have long and pointed sucking tubes. So these are called as the long and pointed sucking tubes. Just you observe the mosquito. What it will do? It will come and fly and come and sits on your body. What it will do? It will pierce it. Pierce this sucking vessel. Pierce the sucking vessel into your body and start sucking the blood. And start sucking the blood. Okay, so they have long and pointed sucking tubes, so they will suck the blood from that body. So blood is their food. Blood is the food of mosquitoes. And the other butterflies and honeybees, they suck the nectar. They suck the nectar. That is their food. See here they have given the butterfly sucking nectar as well as honeybee sucking nectar. Next, the elephant uses its trunk to suck water. Same as the elephant. You know, elephant has the trunk. It has the trunk like this. Here it has the opening. So it has the trunk like this. So what it will do, it will suck the water, uproot grass and tear of branches from trees. That means what is the uses of this trunk? It is to suck the water as well as to uproot. That means to pull the plants from the ground as well as to take the branches. To cut the branches, it will use it. It is used by the elephant to do these things. That means to suck the water, to pull out the grass or plants, and to cut the plants from the trees. This trunk is used. Okay. It also uses its trunk to have shower. Have you seen the elephants are playing? Okay. What they will do? They will suck the water and they will pour it on their body. That means shower bath. Okay. Like shower bath, they will bath. Okay. They use that for shower bath also. Okay. Earthworms dig into the earth and turn themselves upside down to have food like bits of dead plants and animals. What these earthworms do? Earthworms, they are living inside the earth. Inside the earth, when you dig somewhere, you can see the some creatures like this. They are called as the earthworms. Okay, you find the earthworms. What they will do? They will eat the mud. Sorry, eat the soil. Okay, they will uproot the soil. That means they will uproot the soil to digest the small creatures which are present inside the soil. Inside the soil, that means food like bits of dead plants and animals. Bits of dead plants, that is the plants when they die, they are destroying. That means they are what we call is the destroying in the soil. Okay, they become very small pieces. They become very small pieces. That pieces are used by these earthworms as the food. Okay, that decaying animals. Okay, their parts also these earthworms eat. Understand? So this is the food of the earthworms. Once again I will read. Swallowing. The snakes swallow. The snakes and frogs swallow the food in one piece. They don't chew or do anything. They don't cut or they don't chew. Just they'll swallow. Like how the tablet we are swallowing. Next, sucking. These insects. Butterfly, mosquito. Next, leeches. Leeches is also one type of the small animal. That means small creature. Okay. It also sucks the tube. Sucks from the tube. Okay. Next comes to the elephant and earthworm. Elephant uses its trunk for eating purpose. To suck the water and to for bathing purpose, to cut the grass, to cut the branches, it uses its trunk. Okay, and for bathing purpose also it uses its trunk. And the earthworm, what it will do? It will dig in the earth to get its food. That is decaying animals, decaying parts of the plant and decaying parts of the animals. Okay, it uses that as the food. Next, come to the page number 33. Cats and dogs lap up milk or water with the help of their tongues. Lizards catch their prey with the help of long and sticky tongue. How the cats and dogs drink the milk and water? They use their tongue. They use their tongue to lap. Have you seen that? Yes. It will lap. Yes, lapping and drink the water and milk. Lizards, how they will catch? They have long tongue. They have long tongue, so it will catches it. And the tongue is sticky also. Their tongue is sticky. That means gum-like structure is there on the tongue. So when it attacks on the prey. That means attacks on the prey, it will catch us, or the insect that will stick to the tongue, and that tongue it will take inside, so it will swallow. Okay, have you seen the lizards in your home? Yes, they are on the wall. How they will catch? Just when the light is on, some insects are coming inside, so at that time they will catch them. Just they are waiting, just they will with the tongue, just sticking and eating. Okay, so this is how about the cats and lizards eating. Next, domestic animals need care. So this is about the food habits. Now about the domestic animals, how we should care them. How we should care them. Cows, oxen, camels, and dogs are called domestic animals. They serve us by doing work for us. They need care from us. We should take good care of them and look after them. We should provide them healthy food and water at proper time. The shelter of these animals should be cleaned and mopped on regular basis. The space should be hygienic, neat and clean. If animals become sick, they should be given proper veterinary treatment. We should have pity on domestic animals and be kind to them. Okay, here they have given how to maintain the domestic animals or how to care the domestic animals. Which are the domestic animals? Where domestic the animals are cows, oxen, camels, and dogs, and also horse. So these are all the cat. These are all the animals we are domesticating. Okay, they serve us by doing work for us. What they will do? They will do some work for us. They will do some work for us. Cows, they will give milk. Oxen, they do field work. Camels, they carry some goods. Okay, dogs, they will safeguard our home. Cat, it will get rid of rats. Get rid of rats. Okay, next, all the domestic animals, they do one or other work. That means they help us. They help us by doing some work for us. Okay, they serve us by doing work for us. So they need care for us. So we have to take care, otherwise they will die. So we have to purchase the other one. Nowadays the cows are more costly. Nearly 50,000, 60,000 one cow. So we have to take care of them. Oxen also more costly. Dogs, if you see the pet dogs, they are costlier than the other animals. For example, one small dog costs more than 3,000, 4,000. If you want to purchase a breeded dog, that means quality dogs, you have to pay more. Okay, so we should take good care of them and look after them. Okay, how we should provide them healthy food and water at a proper time, as how we are eating. Okay, we are eating 3 times, 4 times. You also provide the food for them 3 times or 4 times, or minimum 2 times. Okay, in the morning and in the night, and feed them with the water. Water is very, very important because we have the mouth. We will ask, Mummy, I need food. Mummy, I need water, like that. But they don't have that speaking capacity, so they don't ask. Okay, so we have to take care about them. We have to take care. Next, the shelter of these animals should be cleaned and mopped on regular basis. That means shelter means where they are keeping. That means we are keeping in separate place. For example, this cow and oxen are keeping in a separate shed. So the shed should be cleaned every day by water and everything. You have to keep it hygiene and mopped. That means no wet. If the wet is there, they will get hurt by their skin should be hurt. Okay, their skin is harmed. So there should not be a wet. It should be dry place. Okay, we have to take care how we are laying. The same thing should be maintained in their shed also. Okay, the space should be hygienic, neat, and clean. That means their space should be hygienic, neat, and clean. If animals become sick, they also become sick like us. Okay, they also become sick like us. They should be given proper veterinary treatment. Proper veterinary. What is that meaning of veterinary? Veterinary means the doctor who is looking after the animal. The doctor is called as veterinary doctor. That hospital is called as veterinary hospital. Yes, that hospital is known as the veterinary hospital. Okay, where the animals are cared. Like us, where if we feel sick, what we will do? We will go to the hospital. The same way, the hospitals are there for the animals. They are called as veterinary hospitals. They are called as veterinary hospitals. So we will take them to there, and their doctor is there, compounder is there. They will treat them. Okay, same as how we are taking the tablet or we are taking the injections. They are also treated with their injections as well as the tablets, as well as the syrups. Everything is there. Okay, for the animals also. We should have pity on domestic animals and be kind to them. That means we have pity on them. Okay, and be kind to them. Don't beat the animals. Okay, if they do something, don't beat them. Okay, we have to take care. We have to take care the animals. So this is about the domestic animals need care. Clownfish and anemones live in the sea close to each other. Clownfish are safe from the sting of other animals by living among the anemones, and anemones get food left over by the fish. This is how they are adjusted to each other. This clownfish and anemones they have given here. Okay. Next. Now, you know very well the food chain, how they will depend each other. For example, the grass. The grasshopper eats the grass. The insects are eaten by the frog. Frog is eaten by the snake. Snake is eaten by the eagle or vulture. So this is called as one food chain. What we call this as food chain. That is grass. This is eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper. This grasshopper is eaten by frog. This frog is eaten by eagle or vulture. So this completes the one chain. So this type of food chain is called as food chain. You will learn in the higher classes. You will learn in the higher classes about this food chain. Okay. Now come to fact 5. Elephants have very sensitive trunk. It has 40,000 muscles and is flexible like rubber. Have you seen the elephant? It has a trunk. Okay. It is very sensitive. It is very sensitive. So it has 40,000 muscles. How many muscles? 40,000 muscles. Elephant trunk. And it is flexible like rubber. Like a rubber, it is very flexible. Okay, what is the meaning of flexible? It will stretch. It will stretch. The sense of smell in dog is very strong. That is why the police uses them to find the suspects. The sense of the smelling of the dog is more. That is very strong. It will easily identify which smell is belong to which person or for which thing or that one to others. Okay, for that reason in the police department they use this dog to find the suspects. That means to find the thieves or the murderers or other people. To find them, the dogs are used. To find them, the dogs are used in the police department. The animals which carry loads for us are known as beasts of burden. The animals which carry loads for us are known as beasts of burden. That means beasts of burden. What they will do? They beats our burden. That means they make our work easy. They make our work easy. For example, oxen. Okay, that horse, camel, elephant. Elephants are used in the forest to carry heavy loads. That means heavy trunks. barks of the trees, they will carry easily by the elephants. Now here they have given, let us summarize. Lizards and frogs have long and sticky tongue to catch their prey. Animals which carry loads for us are called beasts of burden. Animals like cows, buffaloes and goats chew the cud. Butterflies and bees suck their food with the help of sucking tubes. Cats and dogs lap up milk or water with the help of their tongues. Different animals have different feeding habits. Okay, different animals have different feeding habits. Here they are given, lizards and frogs have long and sticky tongues to catch their prey. I have already explained about this. They have the sticky, long tongue to catch the prey. Animals which carry loads for us are called beasts of burden. Okay, animals like cows, buffaloes, and goats chew the cud. That means they eat the first and then they will take them to the mouth from the stomach and they will chew the curd. Okay, butterflies and bees suck their food with the help of sucking tubes. With the help of sucking tubes. Cats and dogs, what they will do? They will lap with the tongue. They will lap with the tongue. Okay. Different animals have different feeding habits. That means not all the animals eat in one way. They have different types. For example, how the tiger and lion, they will hunt and they will eat the flesh. Some cow and thing, they are feed on the plants. Man depend on the both animals as well as on the plants. Like that. The dogs and they will depend upon the flesh as well as on the milk. Okay, mosquitoes depend on the blood. Like that, they have the different animals have different feeding habits. Okay, I hope you understand the lesson. Okay, I will complete the lesson. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much.